Hello there, and welcome to the review of Episode 7, in the name of honor, of Book of Boba Fett. Joining me, as always, the Sith Holocron, Naomi. How you doing today?
In the name of Boba Book. I thought you were going to say in Episode 7 of Book of Boba Fett, and then you said Episode 7 in the name of honor, and I was like...
Thrown off?
I was thrown off. I was like, are we talking about For Honor today?
Yeah, For Honor. Yeah. So, the PS5 up... No. But yeah, the Book of Boba Fett, the season finale, series finale. It says season on Disney Plus, so who knows what the future is.
I feel like season.
Yeah. But yeah, the Book of Boba Fett, Season 7, Episode 7. What did you think?
I liked it.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hot take for you.
What about you?
Yeah, I liked it. It was good.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think it was as good as last week's episode, but it was serving a different purpose.
That's because last week's episode was big for all of Star Wars.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit harder to like try and measure up to.
Yeah.
When you're not doing any of the other stuff like that.
That's fair. I'm glad we finally came around back to Boba Fett and the story that they were kind of building the whole time.
Yeah. I mean, they had to.
Yeah. But yeah, it was good. A lot of cool stuff happened.
A lot of action.
Yeah, good action episode.
Lots of action. So yeah. See you
next week. It was good. Watch it. No. Okay. What do you want to hop into? What do you want to talk about with what is your lingering after watching the episode? What is the thing that's sticking with you, racing through your head, or like you have the most questions about still?
I'm a little sad we didn't see Qi'ra.
Yeah,
I thought for sure she was going to be the end credit scene.
Yeah, me too. They were setting up a big bad, and we never really saw a face to it.
Yeah,
we got Cad, but that was short-lived.
Very short-lived, yeah. And I feel like Cad could have been like a big bad game for Boba, but short-lived.
Yeah.
I just kind of wish like it would have, assuming that they are doing like a season 2, as I would kind of think they are.
Yeah, I could see it because there's still a force that wants Tatooine, you'd assume, right?
I would assume, unless that was just the wrap-up, was Fennec killing, like, that guy.
Nah, there's a bigger... Unless there really was nothing bigger at play this whole time and we just got our hopes up, right?
Maybe.
But they did say there's a larger syndicate, unless that syndicate was just the Pikes. And unless Crimson Dawn has nothing to do with the Pikes.
We inferred, because the Pikes used to work for Maul.
Yeah.
But maybe they don't anymore, so maybe it was just the Pikes.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I feel like maybe, like, if it's not, they could do it, like, later they could be, like... I feel like they left it vague because they're maybe not sure 100% what they want to tie the Pikes to. Like, if it's Thrawn or Qi'ra or Crimson Dawn, or, like, if Thrawn and Qi'ra are even connected with Crimson Dawn.
Yeah.
There's, like, a lot of options at play.
I could also see it being they left a lot of stuff, like, kind of vague like that because they weren't certain if they wanted to do a season 2 or not.
Oh, yeah. This feels like the end of a story with not sure what the future is. For, honestly, this show, The Mandalorian Season 3, either. Like, I don't know what the future... Like, what is Mandalorian Season 3 now?
Yeah.
And, like, what are people going to think who didn't watch Book of Boba Fett when they boot up Mandalorian Season 3 and Grogu's just back with Din?
Well, then they gotta watch Book of Boba then.
I like how they're making everything required viewing, though. That's good. Watch it all to understand it all.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Because, like, yeah, like you said, it feels very much like...
It didn't feel like war's coming. It just felt like nice. It was a nice ending to Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah. Which makes me wonder, like... I guess it would make sense that that's just, like, the end of that... Of, like, the Boba stuff.
Yeah. I think we're going to get a season 2, though.
I think
because I feel like they want to tell more Boba stories.
Yeah.
And I assume he's not going to go back with Mando.
No.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's clear now he's on Tatooine to stay.
Yeah, and then Mando's probably gonna go figure out his Mandalorian shit.
Yeah, probably gonna try to go to Mandalore.
Yeah, I feel like Mando's gonna have a midlife crisis in season 3. like what does he want to do? Like, because Grogu's back, he got stripped of his Mandalorian title from the armor. Like, what does he want to do now?
Yeah,
does he just want to be a dad and just like chill with Grogu, raise his son? Is he gonna go back to Luke and be like, what's happening? Like,
the fuck? Well, I feel like that's where it's gonna start.
Like, wait, like what happened? Or is he gonna reach out to Ahsoka? Or
he's gonna go? I feel like it's gonna start with him going to someone and being like, what the fuck happened here?
Yeah, I can very much see him settling down, like
with that lady in episode 4 of season 1.
Honestly, that'd be cool. Go back to that thing, and then he gets inevitably pulled back in with like Sabine and Ahsoka stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have no clue where season 3 is going.
Yeah, it's exciting though. I like that.
Yeah.
So, were you surprised that Grogu came back?
Not completely. Because between this week and last week, I was seeing a couple of Reddit posts of people saying if Grogu were to stay with Luke, that would retcon some things.
Such as, other than Ben being...
Ben is, like, canonically the first.
Yeah.
And so, I sort of was then like, oh, well, he's probably going to go back to Din then.
Yeah. I like the idea of him just, like, occasionally going back to visit Luke. Like
get,
Grogu,
like, training.
Just to, like, to check in.
Yeah.
Or, like, it'll be interesting to see, like, what happens, though, with, like... Because you know how Luke, like, eventually becomes what he becomes in episode 8 after his failings because of his poor teachers.
Yeah.
But, what impact does this have on Luke? Does this make him sturdier in his ways? Does whatever inevitably happens to Grogu, even if it happens before like his school burns down, does anything that like Grogu? We're about to hear a beat, maybe. No. Do we have any impact? That threw me
off.
Does
Grogu's choice
impact his psyche and how he goes forward with the Jedi School? Does it change anything? Does it?
I mean, I don't think it changes anything right now.
Yeah.
Because we know how Luke does his school.
Yeah.
Rigid.
Maybe Grogu turns bad, and then he knows that, and is like, when he sees Kylo with darkness, that's why a little extra flair to that. So no, I don't know. It's just interesting to see now what the relationship going forward with Luke will be, and like what
Grogu becomes the big bad.
There's a lot of interesting things that could happen. That's what the kind of nice part too about how everything ends. There's so many possibilities.
Yeah.
For everything.
Yeah, definitely. What do you think about the fucking droidicas?
The Scorpion droids? Is that what we're calling them now? That's what Fennec said. That'll be their official name. The Scorpion droids.
Well, it wasn't just... It was like some weird conjoinment of words. It was like Scorpioid or something. I'm just going to call them droidica tanks.
Scorpid. I was gonna try to combine Scorpion and Droidica, but I couldn't figure out how to do it.
You're okay, bud. Think about it a little bit.
But yeah,
those things were sick.
Those were raw as hell. That was a nice little like. I'm not scared of the Pikes. Really, they just have numbers, but now they have these like fucking droids and Cad Bane on their side. Be a little afraid.
Those things are one thing that makes me think that there is like something bigger to the whole Tatooine thing.
Yeah, I don't see the Pike Syndicate getting a hold of those.
Well, or if they do, they have way more power than they showed.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Those
were cool as hell, though.
Yeah, those were raw as hell. The Gamorreans died.
Rest in peace, our fallen soldier. Honestly, though...
Our beefy boys.
I'm honestly surprised they're the only people from the good side that died.
Yeah.
I was expecting more casualties of war.
Well, I mean, a bunch of the mods died. They just weren't, like... They weren't like
the
two that we
mods.
knew, yeah.
They weren't iMod and Han and Kira's daughter.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That's what I call them.
But they did lose a bunch of mods, and a bunch of citizens from Freetown died.
Yeah.
But yeah, none of, like, the big name people. I mean, because none of them have really had that much time to shine.
That's fair, yeah.
So, like, killing them this early would be weird.
Yeah, that would be weird.
I knew they weren't going to kill BK.
Oh, no, yeah.
That would be a tragic waste.
They didn't even kill the fucking mayor. Not the mayor, but, like, the assistant dude.
Yes. I feel like he's just going to be with the lady.
That'd be funny, but also really annoying.
They make kind of... But
they can probably play off each other well.
Yeah, I feel like they would have some good, like, bouncing off of each other.
I know, like...
That guy, the Twi'lek guy,
yeah,
he's a theater kid.
Definitely.
I told you this during the episode, but I need everyone else to know.
He's definitely
100% the stereotypical theater kid. Nothing against theater people.
Yeah.
But that guy's a theater kid.
Definitely.
100%.
100%. Like when he went out to...
Oh, I went to the University of Coruscant. You can tell by my little bit of an accent.
I was really hoping Boba was just gonna, instead of writing the letter, I thought he was just gonna pull out his gun and just end him.
Just end this man.
And then when he goes out and reads it, it was fucking brilliant.
I'm surprised he didn't read it before he walked out there.
Theater kids don't care about the script, you know? They're just like, I'm gonna perform.
I'm gonna act.
They don't care about what the material is. They just care about the performance.
Acting.
Yeah,
acting.
But I was kind of, honestly, the whole episode I just wanted someone to shoot him. Honestly. And then when Boba come out and saved him, I'm like, damn it. But
Boba has honor.
Yeah.
He wasn't just gonna let that guy die.
That's true. That scene though, I loved that when him and Din come out in the jetpacks. They're fucking mowing people down, like taking the bullets.
Thank God for them retconning Beskar into the universe.
What do you mean?
Beskar didn't exist before Mandalorian.
Did it not?
Not in canon.
Oh, interesting.
You ever notice how in like Star Wars Rebels, when Mandalorians get shot, they just die?
Oh, yeah. I never thought about it like that.
It didn't exist before Mandalorian.
I'm glad they did that.
The only one example is there's one time in, I think it's season 2 of Rebels, when Sabine shoots at Vader and he deflects her bolt back at her, and it bounces off her helmet.
Okay.
That's the only time. Otherwise, anytime you see a Mandalorian get shot before the Mandalorian, they die.
Maybe it's because, like, obviously Beskar is hard to come by. It's an easier to retcon. Like, all their helmets are Beskar, but maybe their armor's not.
Well, they explain it as their armor isn't 100% Beskar.
Yeah.
It's not pure Beskar, whereas Din's is pure Beskar.
What about Boba's?
I don't think his is pure Beskar either.
Probably not. His helmet, I bet all the helmets are, but, like...
Well, his helmet's interesting, because I don't know where he got it. He blew up Jango's helmet.
Yeah. He did.
So I always wonder, like, where the fuck did he get his helmet? Unless it was, like, a replica that he blew up.
Maybe. I assume Jango had, like, a few.
Yeah, maybe Jango had multiple, but also, like, their armor is really important, so I don't see why he would need to have multiple.
That's true. But he wasn't, like, a true man. Was Jango a true Mandalorian? Or
he was a foundling.
Foundling, okay. So, yeah, maybe...
I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, they probably don't have multiple helmets, no.
I don't know. I just wonder, like... I mean, I guess he could have just stolen some Beskar.
Yeah.
And made a new helmet. But I just always find it funny, like, that's not Jango's helmet. He blew it up.
Yeah.
In the Clone Wars.
That is interesting.
He blew it up to try and kill Mace. Again, unless that was a replica, I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe, like, yeah, but it could be, like, to, like, taunt Mace with the helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, I could see Boba not wanting to wear the helmet that his dad was beheaded in.
Yeah, that's trauma.
That is trauma.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why Boba doesn't wear his helmet that much anymore.
Right.
I feel like he never has it on anymore.
No.
He, like, always has that fucker
Only when
off,
he's fighting, yeah.
which I find interesting.
That makes sense, though. You're getting old. You're trying to be different. Like, you don't need to wear your helmet all the time.
Well,
I'm sure it's not comfortable.
I could also see it being a matter of, like, almost feeling, like, claustrophobic after the Sarlacc.
Yeah, that too.
Like, feeling like you're getting closed in because you have just this big fucking metal in front of you.
And also probably his time with the Tuskens made him, like...
Yeah.
Because he didn't have it that whole time. So then he probably got used to it and, like... adopted some of their ways. And,
I literally just brought that up because I know people are probably pissed that he doesn't wear his helmet that much.
Yeah. Anyone who was saying he's not a badass after this episode can fuck off. Like, he fucking rode a Rancor. Like, fuck off.
I love his little knee rockets.
Yeah.
He used those a
I feel
lot.
like he had some on his waist, too.
Yeah, he has a couple on his waist, I think.
Because I remember he, like, turned his hip and something fired. Like, that's raw as hell.
He's just a weapon.
Yeah.
And he used his little wrist rocket.
Yeah, that was
like
cool.
a B-2 super battle droid. I like how it was when Din was firing his fancy little whistling birds, Boba just shoots a fucking rocket.
Precision and just power.
Yeah.
The yin and the yang.
It also explains their model of jetpack.
Yeah.
Because Boba's is so much bigger and bulkier. But it has the big fucking rocket on it.
Right.
Yeah, that whole sequence when they came out, like, on the jetpacks was fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was so cool. So just seeing them fight, like, we saw Din fight a lot, but he wasn't he was fighting good, but he wasn't like this god.
He wasn't stealing the show.
Yeah. I love every time he uses the Darksaber because he is just not fit to use that thing.
He looks like a kid.
Yeah.
He looks like a kid when you're, like, in the front yard just swinging sticks at each other.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I get from him.
You could tell it just feels heavy. I just love it, the way they do
that's so great. Yeah, I'm surprised, I lost my train of thought.
Okay, what was your favorite part of the episode? Favorite moment? We might have the same. But I know what mine is.
I really like the fight between Cat and Boba.
That was a good one. We don't have the same, though. That's, like, top 3. But, like, mine was shortly after this fight when the lady just rolls up with her fucking shit. And then I'm like, what the fuck? Because I knew Grogu was with her. And I'm like, this is not good. And then, of course, when he realizes it, and then when Grogu jumps at Din, that was my favorite part. I'm like,
that was so fucking adorable.
Yeah.
He just jumped at him. He missed his dad.
Yeah, it was so fucking good.
I really love the fight between Cat and Boba.
Yeah.
I like how, like, Boba was out fucking classed hard.
Yeah.
Until he just caught Cat off guard.
Yeah, it was like, Cad Bane is clearly a better bounty hunter than him.
He fucked him up.
But, like, that Tusken training, that Tusken life, and it was an amazing way to pay that off, too.
Yeah. To
see him use the Jaffe stick to kill Cad Bane, I loved it.
I feel like there is a chance that Cad is alive.
Don't
get me wrong, I like that as his death.
Yeah.
I'm just saying...
It's just like he's like, this is my final lesson to you, and, like, because he was, like, his little
protege
back in the day. Yeah. It was, like, a great little, like... It was a good end for him, I think. Even though we just got him back, which is where I'm torn, because, like... The problem in Star Wars that they always have is they don't have enough bad guy faces.
That's why I'd be okay with him returning.
Yes. But they can't keep doing this.
I know.
They just can't. I wouldn't be mad if he returned, but, like... It's a good way to go out.
Absolutely.
And, like, Boba needed to do that. Like, because it happened in the Clone Wars, or, like, whatever that... You know the arc's weird. Like,
yeah.
It's apparently canon, but also... Apparently just Cad Bane tanked a headshot.
Well, he has like a plate in his head after that.
Yeah.
Like, he lost part of his skull.
Okay. But, yeah, so... I hope... I don't know. See, I'm torn.
I would hope he's dead and that they introduce more good villains.
Yeah.
But if they don't introduce more good villains, I want him back.
Yeah. It was sad to see him go.
That's ultimately my thing.
Yeah.
I would love for this to be his death scene, but you just don't have enough good villains.
It would have been... It's so bad to throw him away like that.
Yeah. And to be fair, a lot of the other stuff we're getting is before this.
Yeah, we'll see him again.
Like, I saw people saying that we might see him in Andor.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like, that'd be, like, a logical place to put him.
Yeah. Because, like, honestly, like, Boba Fett killing him is the logical endpoint for...
My only thing that I would see, like, having any merit to, like, bring him back outside of just not having enough good villains is just for, like, their, like, round 2 to be when Boba, like, actually fully surpasses him instead of just catching him off guard.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he got, like, fucked up in that fight. He was completely outclassed.
Yeah. The problem is, yeah...
But again, I agree with you. I would prefer this to be his end.
Yeah. It'd be a good end. There could be a better end, but yeah.
Yeah.
There's things that I don't know.
They just need to start introducing more good villains.
Right, because you had a whole show about like a thing on Tatooine where it was like faceless villains. It was just a syndicate.
Yeah.
With and the faces of the syndicate other than Cad Bane, who wasn't really part of the syndicate, he was just for hire, were just nothing. Like,
just
like
randos.
what was the main fucking guy from the Pike saying? I don't fucking know. Did they say it? I don't fucking know.
I don't think they did.
Probably not.
Like, that's ultimately my big thing. Just give us more villains.
Yeah. Especially because, like I said earlier, like, everybody survived. Like, even Cobb's alive. Like,
yeah.
Which I'm glad, but, like, eventually some of these guys need to have meaningful good guy deaths, too.
Yeah.
But granted, I don't feel like any of them would have made, like, been, like, that serviceable for this story.
They were also all, like, too recently introduced.
Yeah. Well, BK's been around in the comics for a while.
Yeah, but...
And obviously Din's not gonna die.
I feel like BK would have been a waste.
Yeah. I feel like, honestly, I'm like, well, the mayor... not the mayor, the Twi'lek theater kid or the lady should have died.
I feel like...
But also, that would be serving a different story that wasn't the Book of Boba Fett show.
Yeah. I feel like there was no one logical to kill that would serve Boba.
Yeah, and yeah, that's fair.
Like, that's the thing. Like, I agree with you. Like, they need to get more good guy deaths, but I feel like so far with, like, good guy deaths, they've had a good track record of, like, being relatively, like, impactful.
Yeah. They're really good about doing that, especially Filoni. We know that.
Yeah. And so, like, I'd prefer that over just, like, whacking people left and right. Mm-hmm. Even if it makes some, like, finales seem really underwhelming because people don't actually die.
Right.
I'd still prefer that over just, like, everyone dying and just getting new characters constantly and not getting enough time to care about them.
Mando Season 3 opens up. We're in a cantina. You see a familiar figure from behind. Big lady. Wearing this greenish blue. Just shot in the head.
Big lady?
Cara Dune dying. She's technically a good guy in the show, but in real life, nah. But, like, there you go. Kill her.
We're so fucking confused. Do you think if that whole bullshit with her didn't happen, do you think she would have showed up?
No. Even if that bullshit happened.
Yeah, because she was going to get her own show.
Yeah. I hope they recast her, though.
Yeah.
I'd rather them recast her than her just not exist anymore.
Yeah.
But we're not talking about Cara Dune. We're talking about fucking Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like... Honestly,
but that's how you do the next good guy death. Just fucking...
The only person you could have killed and had any impact on Boba would have been Fennec.
Yeah, but I don't... Yeah, I feel like she hasn't had her time to shine.
But she's been so underutilized in this show. Like, she was barely even in this episode.
And when she was, I'm like, oh, that's Boba. when it was her that ended up just killing everyone, like, all the people in the... Like, the higher-ups or the Pikes on the ground at Mos Espa or wherever they
Isley.
In Isley. I was like, oh... I just assumed it was Boba for some dumb reason.
Like, say if she did, like, a lot... If she had, like, a lot of really good moments in this show, killing Fennec at the end would have been, like, very impactful for Boba. But since they didn't really let her do anything this whole series, it would have been weird.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing, is I feel like a lot of the characters are either, like, not significant enough for it to really matter if they die, or it would feel like a waste if they died.
Yeah. That's fair. I respect that, yeah. I agree with that.
And also, I do find it weird that they even, like, made it seem like Cobb died.
Yeah.
He took a shoulder hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they did also show later in that episode, fucking Cad's blasters are nuts. They were, like, ragdolling Boba. Even with the Beskar.
Right.
So, like, I don't know. I just think it's weird that they even, like, implied that he died from a shoulder shot.
Yeah, I was surprised by that.
I know in real life you can die from a shoulder hit, but...
We're in Star Wars.
In fiction, no one dies from getting hit in the shoulder.
Yeah, especially after they show the other guy just get fucking obliterated.
Fucking lit up. Yeah, that guy's dead.
Yeah.
Hey, we lost the deputy.
And I'm okay with that.
There's a death for you. Yeah. I think it's interesting.
Yeah. Cad Bane, yeah, that was such a good, though.
Yeah, their fight was really good.
Yeah.
Cad lost because he got cocky.
in his old age, he just got too cocky and wise. He's like, I got this.
And I like them referencing the old stuff.
Yeah, they did a good job of subtly referencing it without having to like explain
Flashback.
it. Yeah.
Because they did. Cad helped train Boba a bit.
Yeah.
Boba learned from... I'm sure Django taught him some. Then he learned from Aura and Bosk. Then he learned from Cad Bane. Like, he kind of just learned from everyone.
Yeah, he was just like... He was like the...
He was the
He
sponge.
just kept getting adopted by other bounty hunters. He's like, I need a protege.
Well, Cad was more the drunk uncle who just is abusive.
Yeah. No, that's Hondo.
No, Hondo's not abusive.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Hondo's-
He's just the uncle.
Hondo's the fun uncle. He's the funkle.
The funkle.
Hondo's the funkle for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Cad's the abusive uncle.
Oh, hell yeah.
The one that's not invited to Thanksgiving.
Oh, hell no. He ain't getting invited to any Thanksgiving.
And then when he showed up at the beginning of the episode there, when they were hiding out there, that was when the uncle shows up at Thanksgiving without being invited. Just holding his belt.
Yeah. Oh, Uncle Cad.
Uncle Cad. Unky Cad.
Ugh, I don't like that. Unky Cad.
Unky Cad.
Ooh.
I wonder how, like... It is funny, like, that he survived a headshot.
Yeah.
I thought they would have just made that uncanon. Non-canon.
Yeah, I'm surprised they just didn't uncanon that. Especially since they brought him back. I know, I'm interested to see, though.
Duroses are... I mean, that's the thing with, like, aliens, too.
Yeah.
You
They have
never
a different
know.
inner workings.
Well,
maybe
I mean, also...
maybe his heart's in his leg, that species, so maybe he didn't take a heart shot in this episode. Maybe he took a kidney shot, and you don't need your kidney.
I was saying he could have redundant organs.
Like, were they... What
Like,
does that
multiple,
mean? Multiple
that
yeah.
aren't necessary.
Yeah. Oh, probably, yeah.
Like, in Mass Effect, there's, like, the Krogan where they have, like... They have, like, 4 or 5 hearts, and they only need 1. So they just live for, like, 1,000 years, because when a heart goes out, it's like, oh well.
Got another one.
I still got 4 left.
Right. I wish I had 5 hearts.
Right? And they said the mayor had 2 stomachs.
The mayor of...
The mayor of Mos Eisley. Or Mos Espa. Cad was like, if your 2 stomachs can take it.
Ooh, see, they're foreshadowing, maybe. They were like, oh, you...
I feel like the closest thing to foreshadowing would have been his little chest thing still beeping.
Yeah, that's the only thing that gives me, like... That lingers with, like, is he?
That's the only thing that makes it seem like they could have maybe intended him to still be alive.
Yeah. Because it would be cool if he, like, did come back and, like... Because everyone thinks he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of, like... other than the Cobb Vanth credit scene, it would have been just like they go back to get his body and it's just gone.
It's just the hat.
Yeah.
Well, I still think the best end credit scene would have been qi'ra, but... So let's say Book of Boba Fett season 2.
Okay.
Do we still think it would be qi'ra and like Crimson Dawn stuff?
Probably. That would be... I don't know what else it would be.
Yeah.
Unless they, like, obviously... There's a lot of things they could do, but that's, like, the most obvious one.
The other thing, I guess... Because, like, another thing that's interesting to think about is you have all these people now who are just part of, like, the Tatooine crew.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, so say if there isn't a Book of Boba Season 2, what are they just chilling on Tatooine now?
Probably.
Like...
Well, BK's probably going to go do his own thing.
I mean, I guess ultimately they would just end up being part of the big alliance to fight Thrawn.
Yeah. We'll see some mods fighting Thrawn for sure.
Like, I feel like that's also a big reason why they don't kill off many people.
For the big battles.
Gather up all these people to fight Thrawn.
Yeah.
Since the whole Mando, Filoni, Favreau verse is just kind of leading to Thrawn, I could see it just like they're just introducing all these characters so that we actually have like a big enough force.
Yeah, but for that battle though, see, I think when they inevitably get there, they need to do the thing that like
have more villains.
That, but also they need to do the thing where like the good guys just get fucked.
Yeah,
like they need to get like destroyed, like Infinity War, but like they don't come back.
Well, I mean, We already saw basically Thrawn do that in Rebels.
But no one of importance.
No one of importance died, but they got fucked.
Yeah.
Like, the Season 3 finale, when they lost Chopper Base and just, like, the entire rebellion pretty much died.
Yeah.
That's still, even if no named characters died, that was still a pretty big L.
Yeah.
L plus ratio. That was what Thrawn said.
L plus ratio.
And everyone else would have died if it weren't for a literal god living on Chopper Base.
Yeah.
You can't predict that.
When do you think Grogu's gonna go see the Bendu?
I don't know why he would.
Because...
Or why he would even know.
He's confused.
Sure, man.
Also, can we talk about how Grogu has that platinum drip now between the armor and that walk, that swag walk he was doing? He was like stunting on people, like
Or like the platinum drip, am I right?
yeah, fucking. He had a little like
he had that little swag walk going on.
He was like I trained a little. Look at me, I'm not afraid.
More like he unrepressed some memories and realized some of his potential.
Yeah.
I like how he did the Ezra special.
The Rancor.
Like, affecting
Talking
animals.
yeah. I feel like that's very... that's a very Filoni thing to do. But you know how Filoni likes his creatures.
Yeah.
You know, he loves his wolves.
I like how then Grogu kind of has, like, all of the specialties then. He has the Force heal, he has the animal communication.
All have the Force heal. I mean, like, Rey Force healed.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, we don't see anybody else do it, though.
Well,
it was an unknown technique.
Yeah. He's a very powerful...
I would hope that Force healing is an unknown technique.
What do you mean?
Have you seen the Clone Wars?
Yeah. That's true.
If the Jedi there knew about Force healing...
Yeah, but there's a cost to it, right? Grogu passes out every time he does it.
Yeah.
Fuck, Grogu passes out every time he does anything. So
Grogu passes out when he uses the Force.
But, like, we gotta assume it costs something, because it costs Ben something, right?
But also, it would be a weird thing for the prequel-era Jedi to know.
Oh, yeah, the prequel-era Jedi didn't know.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying that it is, like, a specialty move.
Honestly, it might be a Grogu special.
Well, Rey knew it.
Where'd she learn it from? There's 30 years of Grogu before that. You know?
I mean, I guess, yeah. Well, she read it in the book.
She didn't... Oh, yeah, never mind. I was confused.
She had the books.
Yeah.
The sacred text.
But if it was in the Jedi sacred text, why didn't they have it during the prequel era?
It was on Octu.
Oh, that's fair.
They were ancient texts.
Yeah.
They weren't still in the first Jedi Temple. They were on, like, the 12th or whatever the fuck the one on Coruscant is.
I really feel like I really want all this to lead to, like, a war of, like, of Mandalorian and Jedi again, but, like, they're all, like, super ancient. Like, they go back to the old ways.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be
instead of the
interesting.
flaws that the Jedi had, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, like... Because, like... Assuming that nobody else knew about the Force healing, because that'd be weird if they all knew and just no one ever used it ever. Assuming that, then Grogu just has, like, all the specialties.
Oh, yeah.
Except he doesn't have Cal's.
Which is, I don't remember.
The psychometry or whatever.
The sensing the history and, like, objects and shit.
We only know 2 people who have that.
Who's the other?
Cal and then, Quinlan Voss.
Ah, yes.
That's why he was a good tracker.
I like that one a lot, that ability.
Yeah, that one's cool.
And it's especially really good for video games. Such a good video game ability for... I don't need to walk around and find echo logs. I just fucking feel shit.
But Book of Boba Fett...
Yeah.
We got a little sidetracked. Talking about the Force.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's Star Wars. If we learn anything about Book of Boba Fett, it's more than about just Boba Fett. It's about Star Wars.
Well, I was just trying to get us a little bit back on track. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the fucking Rancor...
That was raw.
That was raw as hell.
Raw as hell.
And that's like a adolescent Rancor.
Yeah.
Imagine that's not an adult Rancor. Yeah.
Imagine that thing being like... Yeah, like being an adult, like... Oh, imagine Boba having, like, years of training with that thing.
Well, I feel like We're absolutely going to see that again at some point, and that'll be fucking awesome. Because that was amazing.
Yeah.
I want to see Boba on the Rancor fight like an AT-AT. Just, like, flip it over. Rancors are fucking yoked.
Yeah. See, when the Rancor inevitably... See, that's what the mods should have done. They should have grabbed some rope and rode their scooters around its legs to trip it. Like an AT-AT.
Nah, it probably would have stood up because everything's more effective than AT-ATs.
True.
Yeah, I liked when it backhanded the second one into the building.
Oh, yeah.
It just fucking swung at it.
Yeeted it.
It also just makes me wonder, like... obviously this one's way bigger than the one in Bad Batch, but how fucking yoked is Wrecker?
Wrecker's a machine.
If Rancors are... I mean, and I know it's a lot older than the one in Bad Batch, but damn!
Yeah. They put something else in that Rancor food, you know?
They start eating Wheaties in there.
Once they start putting them chemicals in the food, you know, on Tatooine, like...
Once they feed them
things
the GMOs.
change. Yeah, the GMOs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good episode. I love just seeing Grogu again, honestly. Everything between Grogu and Din was perfection.
I really like Din and Boba fighting side by side.
Yeah. We probably won't see that again for a while.
Yeah, probably not.
I feel like if we do see it again, it's Thrawn shit.
Yeah.
Because
unless they just really make a habit of just constantly calling on the other for help.
Yeah. Because I feel like they're definitely on their own paths now after this.
Yeah. I feel like it would be something big to get Boba to leave Tatooine right now.
Yeah.
He's
got to rebuild.
Bit, yeah.
Got to get an army going.
I could see, if anything, like... like, maybe send, like, BK or something.
Yeah. I also love how just, like, Din just carries that ball on him to remember Grogu.
He had it, it was one of the only things that survived when the Razor Crest blew up. He found it, like, in the little ashes.
Yeah. Good old Din.
Good old little ball. I love the sequence at the end.
Oh, where he's knocking?
Where he's knocking. No.
Do it. I want to go fast, Dad!
Last time! He regrets showing him that functionality.
Yeah.
I love the little Grogu cockpit so much.
We should have known the moment we saw that. He coming home.
Well, we knew he was going to get him back eventually.
Yeah,
we just didn't know when.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the Din and Grogu stuff was great. And all the action was great.
It was funny. I like how, like, when Grogu did come back, it was just him in the cockpit and R2 just flew him there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, are we going to see Luke again? I'm kind of glad we didn't see Luke.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Also, that line was for the fans when she was like, I knew an astromech flew that. Because I bet a lot of people don't know that the astromechs can fly the ships themselves.
Yeah.
Chopper flew a whole squadron by himself once.
But Chopper's, like, the best droid.
He, like, Wi-Fi connected to all of them and just flew, like, 7 Y-Wings at once.
Only Chopper could do that. That's his special Jedi ability. Droid ability.
That's his signature.
Yeah.
Just multi-fly. Like, that was absolutely so people weren't like, Grogu can fly?
What?
And then she had another line that I was like, that one's also just for the fans. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, me neither.
Whenever I notice stuff like that, I'm just like, oh, that's for the people who don't know.
Yeah, that's for the yeah.
That's for the people who aren't me and just have a dictionary in my brain.
So me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, anything else we're missing? I'm trying to think.
I wish Fennec was involved more.
Yeah. She did have her badass moment, which I was happy about, but...
Yeah. And then the stuff at the end was pretty cool, too. We're talking about the same moment, aren't we?
What stuff at the end?
When she killed all those people.
Oh, yeah. I thought we were talking about something else. I don't know what. Yeah.
But, like, again, she didn't really get to... She wasn't really around.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. To, like, have her be, like, Boba Fett's number 2, but, like, we don't actually get to see her do much.
Yeah. She's just so good that it just, like, she just blends into the background. Just
kind of ends everything as soon as she's involved.
Yeah. She's too good, some would say.
Some might say. I mean, I don't think she would have been able to beat Bane.
Nah, not in, like, a duel.
She did beat Bane in Bad Batch, though.
That is true.
Sort of. It was more like a draw.
Yeah.
Just she sabotaged his ship.
She survived against him.
Yeah, that's good enough. I like Bane just not being scared of the Rancor in the slightest.
No. He's just like...
I kind of wish he would have used his hover boots, though.
They ain't got the budget for that.
I mean, it's the same thing as the jetpack.
Yeah, I know. That would have been cool, actually.
Because remember, Bane fought Obi-Wan and Quinlan Vos at the same time and survived.
Oh, he's alive then.
And I'm just saying, like, that's why clearly Boba, like, got fucked.
Yeah.
Bane was able to survive against 2 Jedi.
Oh, yeah. It is kind of... that was a good way to do it, because we know Cad Bane's better.
Yeah. But he got cocky.
Yeah.
And the Tusken... The Tusken for a Bruskin.
And we didn't see Boba come far long enough in the show to prove that he's become better either. So it would have been weird if he would have just took him out like...
It also would have been anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like how when the Rancor, like, lost control, everyone just fucking started shooting at it. Which I just thought was really funny. Like,
yeah.
It just saved their asses and they just fucking unload on it.
Right.
Yeah, that's gonna calm it down.
Yeah, that's...
I mean, didn't really have a plan either.
Yeah. That makes it... See, that just shows how much Boba, like, trained with it, too. Like, that thing was, like, only calm for Boba.
Yeah. It's honestly kind of cute.
Yeah. And it's kind of like, oh, what's been Boba doing those last 3 episodes? That's what he was doing.
Yeah. He was riding.
Oh, he was riding.
He was riding. I like... For some reason, I had the immediate thought when Din was like, you don't have any allies left, and then Boba still left to, like, go and call someone else. I thought for some reason he was going to call Omega.
Honestly, I thought he was going to go get his ship and just drop a seismic charge. But that would have fucked everybody up.
Just fire on Mos Eisley.
Yeah. Well, that would have been destroying his home. Even though he kind of destroyed his home, but the least destruction option.
The Rancor was the option that had a lot of destruction, but at least allowed people to survive.
Yeah.
The seismic charge would have just leveled the whole place.
That's what we call a controlled detonation.
Until he had to fight Cad, and then the Rancor just ran away.
Yeah.
Also, do you think its taste buds are okay after Din burned its mouth?
No, it can never taste again.
That's horrible.
I'm sure its taste buds are strong, like it's...
Like the rest of it?
Yeah, like the rest of it.
They should make armor out of fucking Rancor hide. That's probably too dense.
Shit, whatever the fuck these Wookiees are made out of. Fucking BK just tanking shit.
Well, he had to go in the Bacta after that. He was not okay.
I mean, well, we thought that's who went in the Bacta, but I don't think he did.
No, he definitely did.
While they were waiting for Cobb Fan to get the body over?
Yeah, or he just did it after Cobb got out. Like, I'm sure he got some kind of healing.
Yeah.
I'm sure he didn't just walk it off. Yeah, I bet Rancor hide's too dense, though. Like, it'd be too heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's important that, like, Beskar is, like, relatively light.
I do really like, too, like, going back to, like, the Cobb thing. Like, they're just
Speak up a little?
They're just committing to body mods.
Yeah.
Like, let's fucking go.
Do you think he, like, lost his arm or something? Like, what do you need the modder for? He got shot in the shoulder.
Maybe.
Is it, like, just part of his shoulder is robotic, or do you think, like, the whole arm's gone?
I bet it's just part of the shoulder. Just like the pit.
The part that got shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no fucking...
Or whatever, like, they needed, like, if he, like stopped breathing or something. Like, maybe, like, put artificial, like...
Speak up again?
Artificial, like, lungs and shit in him.
Oh, give him, like, a...
Whatever they did, like, the Fennec, you know? Like...
What do they call it? The thing in real life, like the heart thing.
Oh, fuck.
Pacemaker, yeah.
I almost said defibrillator.
I almost said that, too. And then I almost said Peacemaker.
No, that's a DC show.
Yeah. Like, maybe,
this
I don't
is
know.
Star Wars.
Hence why I didn't say it. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a nice finale.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sad, though, because, like, I don't know what's next.
But that also is kind of exciting.
Yeah.
It also gives us content.
I don't know. They give us the Bad Batch and Obi-Wan date already. You expect us to go like a month or two without Star Wars?
God, come on.
God, give us an Andor date. Give us...
You don't know the pain I went through being a child and into Star Wars before Disney bought it and having nothing.
You had Legends.
I had Clone Wars. And then we got rid of TV.
That's true.
So then I had nothing.
It was a troubling time in Star Wars fandom.
It was.
You had to like Revan and like
you had to read.
Mara Jade. Like, who wants to read? Like, be a real Star Wars fan like me. I bought 8 Star Wars books yesterday. Am I going to read any of them? Yeah, probably one of them because it's a children's book for the meme. We review all the children's High Republic books, so check those out.
Christ.
They had buy 2 get 1 free. I had to buy all of them.
How many do you have that you haven't read?
Enough. See, I don't think the worst part is I just don't have room for them. Where the fuck am I going to put them?
Why do you...
Because I'm a true Star Wars fan.
Because you're fucking rich.
No.
The 1% here. Let it be known that Jedi is the 1%.
See, no, do the real...
I represent the working class. I'm the communist Sith.
Here's the real question, though. After everything that happened in this episode. Do I buy the Cobb Vanth hot toy with his Boba Fett armor, or do I wait until they make a modded Cobb Vanth if he looks cooler?
Oh, questions. Leave it in the comments.
Leave it in the comments.
Which Cobb or which Vanth is your favorite? Is your favorite Cobb or is it Vanth?
Shit, that's a tough one. Because I love a little Cobb with my Vanth.
I want to see Hrothgar Deng.
No! We don't need him. Honestly, let's talk about how the fuck Boss did not show up.
Yeah.
Shook. I'm shocked.
I'm kind of upset about that.
I'm not upset about it. I'm just shocked.
I'm upset about it because that is such like an important part of Boba's childhood that a lot of people don't know.
Maybe that's good though. They can explore that later. I feel like they didn't need him in this.
Well, yeah. Like it definitely.
Well, they only needed him physically. Like they need that. They need that extra firepower.
Yeah, but I hope.
I want to see him use the net gun, like in Galaxy Heroes.
Yeah. But like, I would hope that if there is a Book of Boba Fett season 2, we like explore that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a really important part of Boba's life. He was with Bosk for a long time.
Yeah.
And so I feel like it's kind of weird. A little bit of a disservice.
Yeah, it didn't serve the story they were telling here, but it's just definitely a story they need to tell.
Yeah. Because a lot of people don't watch cartoons because they're weird.
That was me for the longest time.
And I had to make sure to break that.
I'm a weeb now.
You're more of a weeb than I am.
I know. What happened to me?
Man, you changed, bro.
I changed.
You hit 65 and then it just all went downhill.
It's like, anime? Let's go.
I'm just starting all the lores for you right now. You're a 65-year-old 1% capitalist. I have to say that you're a capitalist because since I'm
really
trans,
into anime?
since I'm trans, everybody already knows that I'm a socialist.
Yeah.
That's default.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. I'm going to overthrow the 1% with Rancor.
I need to hide.
Eat the rich with the Rancor.
Eat the rich.
Have the Rancor eat the rich.
I really want there to be like a character in Star Wars who just like is very much like that and just like spray paints on a Rancor, tax the rich.
Yeah, where's the communism in Star Wars?
Yeah, I feel like we covered most of the episode. I don't have much more to add. Any final thoughts or final things to cover before we peace out?
It was a nice hat.
It was a nice hat. It should have blown away.
I kind of wanted it to be on a spike.
That would have been funny. What if his head was just on a spike? That would have been badass.
I could see Boba like in front of the palace having like a spike with Cad's hat on it.
That'd be cool.
In front of his palace.
That'd be really cool.
I actually really want that now. To be fucking raw.
Oh, yeah. And if we never see Cad Bane again, let's get a Cad Bane video game.
Yeah. Wild West game. Give me Red Dead Redemption. Give me Red Cad Redemption.
Red Cad Redemption. It's just Red Dead Redemption meets a bully, because we know Cad's a bully. So he's just bullying other bounty hunters.
Just him being rude as fuck.
Yeah. But yes. So tell us what you guys think in the comments below. Did you enjoy the finale? Were you disappointed by the finale? What do you think of Cad? What do you think of everything? Did Grogu make you emotional yet again? That sweet, sweet boy.
Sweet boy.
Yeah, just tell us what you think. Tell us what you want us to talk. Star Wars. What do you want us to talk about now with Star Wars now that Boba Fett's over?
Yeah.
Because we know we got a bunch of shit coming this year. In a few months we'll get that Lego Star Wars action going on this channel.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of Star Wars, so stay tuned to our channel for all of that. Bad Batch, Obi-Wan, Andor. I think those are all coming out this year. Is Ahsoka coming out this year too? I don't even fucking know anymore. I don't even think that show started filming, honestly.
But it's coming out next month.
Next month.
Get ready.
But yeah. Yeah. Until next time.